Hello everyone, and welcome to the Soul World, where we talk about dreams and other topics related to the soul. Today we will be going over 5 very short dreams, 4 that I had, 1 that another person had. And the topic that we will be covering today is that sometimes when you dream, you'll see things that your body is doing in your dreams. You'll see dreams related to what your body's doing in your waking life. We might have covered this a little bit before. We'll be going over a little bit more of it today. So 5 quick short dreams. Here we go. The first dream. In the first dream, this followed shortly after I had a really intense argument with someone. I do my best to not argue that much with people. I try to be pretty easygoing, pretty friendly, but an argument developed with this person, and after we had argued, I had this dream. And in my dream, I was with this person. We were inside a room, and then I looked outside, and there was tons of weapons and military equipment just scattered everywhere, guns, missiles, everything, to the point that if the enemy attacked us at any point, it was kind of like we were in a war, and if the enemy attacked us at any point, we would die, we would have no chance. And in the dream, I was saying to myself, oh, this built up little by little. So when I woke up, I thought about this. This reflected on the argument that we had because it was this kind of a big confrontation that kind of developed, but it was the product of all these little kind of incremental disagreements, conflicts, frustrations that kind of built up over a long period of time. Happy to say that we resolved that argument, but it's interesting to see that it was reflected in a dream in this way. So for the second dream, it was related to repentance, right? Repentance, you do something wrong, you apologize to God, say, God, I was sorry about this, and then you try to live and you try to change and actually do better going forward in the future. So I had just repented about, some things that I was working on, some character flaws, whatever. And I had this dream. I saw in my dream I was washing my hands and I was cleaning my hands like very, very thoroughly. So, I was pretty happy to have that. I felt like it was kind of God saying, all right, I see that you're repenting. I see that you're trying to do better. Yes, we see that in the Bible. A lot of times repentance is compared to washing yourself and making yourself clean. So I was pretty happy about this dream because I felt like it was God kind of saying, hey, I see what you're doing. You got some areas that you got to improve on, but, I recognize that you're actually apologizing for this mistake that you made. So that was the second short dream. Dream number 3. What was dream number 3? All right, so then dream number 3. In this dream, I saw 2 people, one of whom was going around being really diligent, and they were going around being really, really strong in their faith. And in the dream, they were wearing these really nice clothes. Everything looked good. They were going around confidently, and they were really happy. And the other person that I saw, they weren't, being as diligent in their faith, and they were having a hard time, and they were struggling. And in the dream, this person was going around kind of in shabby underwear type clothes without really any shame. They were just walking around in public, no shame in their underwear, right? For me, I was thinking about this, that for myself, if I'm diligent, it's like you go around wearing those nice clothes. It's the spiritual reflection of what your body's doing in reality. So dream number 4. In this dream, this is actually a dream that someone else had. This wasn't my dream. This person had just started learning the Bible, and they were learning about God, kind of coming to, they were approaching faith for the first time. And this person was a photographer. And in their dream, they were taking pictures of the sun, which this person said that he often did these types of things in his daily life. He would take pictures of the sky, of nature. So in his dream, he was taking pictures of the sun. And when the clouds parted, he could see the sun, not in the way that we usually see it. It's really bright. It's kind of, seems like it's far away. It was like he was seeing the sun right up close, as if it was, one of those pictures that you see that NASA would put out. It was taken through a telescope with all these filters, and you can see all the different spots on the sun with the solar flares and everything. So he saw that, and then a camel came in and swallowed up the entire sun. It's really interesting because, he might have had these ideas and thoughts about faith from a distance, but then his body in reality started learning about the Bible, learning about God, and then he has a dream that kind of reflects that. He sees the sun, which we kind of usually see from far away, and it was like he was seeing it up close with all these details, right? So a very, very cool dream. And then the final dream, dream number 5, is a dream that I had. Also when I kind of started getting back into, really learning about the Bible more diligently. This was around 2013 or 2014 that I had this dream. I was driving in the car with someone sitting right next to me, and it was a really, really nice night out. I could see all the different stars in the sky, and I was looking at the stars, and one of the stars looked a little bit different from the rest. And so I was looking at this star in detail, and I thought, oh, look, that star looks different. And it started to kind of change shape, and it started to grow and grow and grow. And then eventually I realized, oh my goodness, that's not a star. And it had the shape of like Jesus. It looked like his spirit, and it had the shape of, what I would imagine Jesus to look like. And I said, whoa, like that's crazy. And I was trying to point to the person next to me, like, look what's happening. Like, Jesus, he's coming back. And I was pointing to this star in the sky, trying to get this person's attention, but they couldn't see it. And they couldn't even hear what I was saying. It was like I was talking to a wall. So I was pointing at this star, like, look, you got to pay attention. You got to see what's going on here. As I was doing that, Jesus waved at me like this. And then I felt myself, like, I felt this really, really intense sort of like, it's really hard to put into words, but it felt like, this really, really intense kind of powerful sensation. And it felt like I was shooting up. So I felt like my spirit was changing and I could feel it. So again, talking about it reflecting what we're doing in our daily life, I was kind of learning about the Bible, learning about the book of Revelation and all these different aspects of the Bible. So that was kind of shown in that dream. I hope you guys liked it. It was 5 kind of quick dreams. I'm sure that, as you look at your life, you've had a lot of different dreams that might reflect what your body was doing in real life. I'd be interested to hear about what some of those might be. So that is what we'll talk about for today, and hopefully we'll have a chance to make another video soon with more about dreams and the soul. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you.